Good morning, welcome to iCare, iMove. It's a Friday, so we are running our Totter program. So we're not Move More on a Friday, we've transitioned to Totter, so it's slightly different. So go with it, do what you can. As usual, if you've got anything going on, any niggles, then do what you can within your own abilities. So I'm gonna start standing. You can sit or start, and we're gonna warm up. So come up to standing. Come around to the back of your chair or to whatever support you've got if you need support. And we're just going to start with a march. Owen, could we have a little bit of lovely music, please? Little march. And I want you to really think about relaxing your shoulders, standing up, nice and tall, pulling those postural muscles in to support you. And we'll have a bit of a jig. So relaxing the shoulders, just letting your hands hang heavy for now. So into that lovely circulation boost. So you'll still recognise some of the moves, some of the ways that we teach this, because we have to be safe. So just marching in at your own speed, and then make those arms a little bit bigger. And I want to see a big fat smile on your face, because it's Friday. We love Fridays. We love Mondays as well. We love Fridays. We love seeing you lovely lot on Zoom. So if anybody's at home and I can't see you, then do what you can. If you need to sit down, feel free to sit down. Okay, we're going to make those arms a bit bigger. So you can keep the legs small if you want to, or you can make them bigger as well. And use your breath. So try not to hold your breath. Lovely, Jenny. Swinging those arms. So we've got a class on Zoom who join us a couple of times a week. Keeps them going, it keeps them active, and it keeps them mobile. So if you can join us, then please do. And if you know anybody who you think will benefit, get them to contact us. You've got all the details at the bottom of the screen. Okay, we're going to tap to the side. So one foot and then the other. Again, you can hold on if you want to. And you're just tapping out in seated. So Margaret, you can do the same. Lovely, just tapping out, opening out the hips, getting some movement through those legs, the sides of the legs. Great. That's it, and keep going. Okay, slight change, we're going to tap back. So, squeeze in through the bottom here. So, we're not kind of moving to the side, thank you. We're tapping and keeping the hips forwards. So stretching through the fronts of the hips, fronts of the thighs. My weight is through the front leg. Lovely, and we're going to just stay here for a moment or two. You can go at your own speed. You don't need to keep in time with me. Okay, we're going to hold one foot back. Hold it back. Lovely. And come onto the other foot. So you're just resting your weight through the front leg, but holding that other foot back here. So onto your toes, onto the ball of your feet. And swap. Lovely. And then we're going to tap to the outside edges again. So if you're just standing, tapping to the front diagonal, move, diagonal area. That's it. So that supporting knee is soft. That's it, keep going. So just gently warming up your bodies. Okay, hold those legs still. So we're going to come to rolling those shoulders. So all the way up to your ears, all the way back and down. I'll show you side on. So my shoulders come up all the way back, and it's like I'm pushing my shoulder blades right the way down my back. So you get a lovely stretch through the whole of the shoulder girdle. Sit down if you need to, or come up to standing if you think you can. Lovely. Up, squeeze right the way back. Up to your ears, squeeze right the way back. You might feel some crunches. Try and make that movement really smooth. Fabulous. Okay, soften through those knees and take your feet a little bit wider. And we're going to slide the hands down. Lift the elbow up. So you've got one hand sliding down your thigh, the other hand slides up your waist and up your ribs. Oh, and keep breathing. That's it, side to side. Now, if you're out gardening this weekend, we know some of you have been a bit achy, so try to do some warm-up exercises before you get out there. Okay, don't just go digging straight away. Playing golf or whatever you do, playing bowls, you must warm up. Lovely, couple more. And then march it out, so a little march. Fabulous. Then what we're going to do, we're going to come back to the feet, and I'm going to take a little heel toe movement, so heel and toe. And we love this movement. If you're sitting, you can either make this movement or you can circle if you're sitting, so you can lift your foot off and give me a big circle. So we're looking at that big range of movement through the ankle, through the back of the ankle into the Achilles. Okay, really squeeze the toes up, 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 and then really push the foot forwards. Lovely, and then swap sides. So toe and heel and toe, heel. So actually you might feel that, I can feel that. We've gone back to classes, so I can feel that into the back of my calf, into the back of my knee, rather than around my foot. Now I'm going to do one of Helen's favourite moves, so it's this little Elvis thing that she does. So you're on the ball of your foot and you're circling your knee one way, and then you're going to go in the other direction. And you can sing a little Elvis song if you like. I'll let you do that though. And other direction. So you might feel that through the hip. Lovely, and back round the other way. And then we're going to swap legs. So circle. The supporting knee is soft again. Lovely. And then back round the other way. Circle and circle. Excellent. And back round the other way. One more time. Excellent. And then we're going back to the march. So you should feel nice and warmed up now. We're going to make those movements a little bit bigger. Lovely. Okay, take the feet nice and wide. We're going to bring the hands into under our arms. We're going to open out, reach and wrap. So you're almost wrapping around. Open, squeeze the shoulder blades, wrap around, round through the spine. Open and wrap. Lovely. So really opening out the chest here and stretching the shoulder blades at the back. Excellent. Reach and open and reach and open and march it out. Okay, lovely. So we're going to go a little bit, change up a little bit. So we're going to start to step and tap. So it's a step touch. Lovely. Now you can add in your arms if you want to, with either a little click and a click, or a push, pull, whichever you prefer. You can add a push, pull with a click. Lovely. Can you hear the music on Zoom? Yeah, fabulous. So it's quite gentle. Again, you don't have to keep with my speed. You can go slower if you need to. You can hold on. Lovely. Keep it going. Lovely, good. That's it. Fabulous. Okay, we're going to go out and in with our legs. So if you want to watch first, you can. So I'm going to go out, out, and in, and in. So one leg, my right leg out, left out, right in, and in. If you just want to march, you can. So I've got wide feet, narrow feet. So I go out, out, and in, and in. Lovely. Out, out, and in, in. You can hold onto your chair if it makes you feel steadier, safer, and you don't have to go that wide. You could just go out a little bit. Okay, we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to change that leading leg. So my left leg is out, right. Lovely. So left leg out. It's the same movement, but you're leading with the other side. Lovely. And try and pick those feet up. Good. In. Good. Keep it going. So just different foot placements. You all right, Beryl? Are you in a model? March it out. Lovely. Okay, you're going to walk to me. So we're going to come forwards and then back. Ready? We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and back. In your own time. You don't need to keep up with me. So 4, 3, 2, tap. 4, 3, 2. Lovely, Caroline. If you just want to do 2, you can. Margaret, if you just want to step forwards and back, you can. Lovely. Okay, hold it there. We're going to go to the diagonal. Jenny, take your time. If you just want to, you could just tap. Everybody else keep walking forwards and back. Jenny, Margaret, if you just want to tap forwards and step, so you're just making it smaller, but to the diagonal. Everybody else keep going to that diagonal. Watch behind you. I mean, don't look behind you, but you should have a clear space anyway. If you don't, make it really small and reduce those movements. Okay, come back to center. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So just walking in different directions. That's it. Keep your eye gaze forwards. Relax your shoulders. Lovely, Shirley. Okay, we're going back to side steps, side taps, side steps. So side together, or slowly. As I say, you don't need to keep up with me. Lovely, Annie. Annie's got the little jig going on. She's right in time with the beat. Lovely. It's lovely to see you up and moving. Lovely, okay. So we are going to go on one leg this time. We're not going to hold it on one leg. What I want you to watch. So I'm going to take my foot close, so the foot is closer to the chair. I'm going to take my outside foot and I'm just going to tap, step back, tap, step back, tap. So I'm coming to wide base, coming to like as if you've got a triangle. So I'm coming to the apex of my triangle as I step forwards and step wide. Lovely. So again, it's that transfer of weight. When you step forwards, allow that back heel to lift. Forwards, step out. So you always come back to that wide base of support. And you can see my weight transfer. So I'm stepping forwards onto that front leg, stepping back wide. Lovely. Oh, hello, Pat Rolls. I didn't see you there. Did you sneak in? Okay, change sides. So either turn around or hold on to something different. Other leg into that apex. Step out and wide. I'll move back. Apex, step out and wide. Thank you. So nothing unusual for you, just slightly different. Just changing it up a little bit. Good. Fabulous. And then we are going to add in something similar but different. Okay, so just watch now. We're going to start wide. Actually, I'll do it from the front. So we're going to start wide and we're going to step back to the apex. Step wide. The other leg comes back. If I'm with my chair, my feet are wide. I'm stepping back and coming forwards to neutral, to that wide base of support. So when you're back into neutral, you can support yourself with a chair. So a little step backwards. Now, one of the questions we ask you when you start our other sessions is, can you take a step backwards? And people go, I don't know, because we don't do it. But there's no reason why you shouldn't. And we know that the more you do things, the more your muscles get used to it, your brain gets used to those patterns, and you get safer and more confident. Oop. And remember, it's okay to wobble. Just make sure you take that nice step to steady yourself. Okay, and we're going to come back to that lovely march. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to add in a little bit now. So we're going to come into our little knee bend. So from the side, it looks like this. You bend your knees forwards, put your bottom backwards. So you can see that I'm going down. My whole body's kind of going in a concertina down. My chin isn't really jutting forwards. My chest isn't really jutting forwards. I'm just hinging from my hips and my knees, as if I was going to sit back on a chair. So keep going. Lovely. And we're going to add in a little bit, and then we'll have a bit of a dance. So, who's that? Keep going. Shirley, stick your bottom out for me. Stick it right, that's it. Stick it right out. And if it means you can't go down as far, that's okay. But you need to stick your tush out. Stick it out. That's it, otherwise the movement comes through the knees. And then it's quite uncomfortable. Lovely, Peters. Fabulous, good, Caroline. That's it, Margaret, lovely. You're quite knowledgeable now of what to do when you're in a chair. In a chair, you can come into the bunny hop or just lean forwards. Okay, hold it there, because we're going to change, and then we're going to put it together. One of my favourite movements is reach and reach. So changing arms. To start with, you can stay on the whole flat foot. Okay, we're just reaching up and forward, so it's not kind of right up above my head, as if you're getting something out of a cupboard, or you're washing the top of your car, the roof of your car. Okay, but most likely into that cupboard where you've put something. You've put your chocolate there where you don't want anybody else to find it. Okay, you've hidden it, but you've got to get it. You've got a bit of a craving going on, so you're reaching up. And then if you want to, you can come up onto your tiptoes, onto the balls of your feet. Now remember the rules here. Put that weight through the big toe, second toe, and then that gives you that stability through the ankles. Reach. If you're happy to, you can reach with both hands, but you don't have to. It's up to you what you do. You know what you're capable of doing. This is not a competition. You all right, Pat? You've got a sore knee? Have a rest if you need to, and then march it out. Okay, so we're going to put those together in a second. I'll just give you a chance to gather your thoughts. So we're going to start with a knee bend, and then we're going to add that little stretch, that lift up. So just watch first. It might be just a knee bend and a reach for now, with you just supporting yourself with a chair. It might be a knee bend on the whole foot, reaching, or it might be a knee bend coming up onto your toes and a reach. You can stop in the middle. You can reach and have a rest. Then you can knee bend and reach up. Lovely. Margaret, if you want to just reach outwards for a change, you could do, because sometimes your arms in seated, you're a bit restricted. That's it. And if you want to add both arms, coming into that knee bend, so working through lots of muscles in your body. Where can you feel it? I can feel it in my calves. You might feel it in your thighs, in those quads, in your bottom, shoulders. Keep breathing. It doesn't have to be fast. Lovely. And then rest it out. March those feet for me. Are you okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're okay. Good, lovely. Okay, back to that step touch. Get a drink if you need to. So that was a bit of strength and a bit of balance as well. Good. Lovely. And we will start to introduce some equipment and things, so we'll go into tins in the following weeks. Okay, that's it, Colette. Get your muscles strong.
Nice if we can get my hand weights.
Yeah. We might have to source some hand weights and see if you can buy some. Okay, so we're going to come into some movement. So I'm going to step forwards and tap. Forwards and tap. Or you can do it on the spot. And then we're going to go backwards and tap. So you can do it against a wall. Or you can just stay by your chair. So I'll show you the option by the chair if you just want to stay fairly still. So you can come chair, chair, back, back. That's it. If you're sitting, same movements with the feet, just less. So keep coming forwards and a tap, forwards and a tap. And this will eventually, did you do a shoop shoop? I think you might have done one week. Yeah, this becomes a little shoop shoop. Keep going. So just stepping into different directions. And when you go out and about now, you might have to avoid those crowds. So it's good to be able to just step in different directions and feel confident. Pick those feet up. Imagine you're on the cobbled streets of Truro and you've got that curb and you've got a little ramp, you've got a little bit of metal, you've got the cobbles. Lovely. One more time. So side, forwards. Lovely. Good, good. Excellent. And march, march. Lovely. Fabulous. Okay, take your feet nice and wide. We're going to send our arms out. Your favourite exercise of all times. Beryl's smiling. Little circle there, and I'm lopsided as well. And we're taking those hands backwards in a tiny circle. Relax your shoulders down. What I mean by that is don't kind of scrunch them up to your ears. Okay, send those hands forwards. Little tiny circle. You're like a little starfish in the rock pools. Okay, you're going to pump those hands down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn your palms up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pump to me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Thumbs down and push back. 8. Ouch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, roll those shoulders. How are your shoulders? You love that one, I know you do. You love it so much. We're going to do it again. Yay! It's really good because although you might feel a bit achy doing it, I hear that you're not achy afterwards, so hopefully not, and we'll have some nice stretches afterwards. Okay, let's go again. Push those fingers right out. Try not to have your shoulders there. Drop them. Little circle forwards. Little circle to me. So your palms are facing down. Little tiny circle. Smile. It's good for you. We're going to take them back. It is, honestly. That's it. Keep breathing. Okay, thumbs up. Pump to me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Palms down. Pump down. 4, 3, 2. Thumbs down. This is the worst one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your arms into your shoulders. Give yourself a bear hug and a little pat. Okay, bend your knees. Take your hands to your lower back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Feel that lovely stretch into the tops of your shoulders, into your chest. That's it. And then I want you to take your hand and let it drop in front of you. So here, like that. Pull those fingers towards your elbow, towards your armpit. And then other way, lift your fingers, pull those fingers back a little bit, not anything too much. And then other hand, so send your hand, drop it down, pull the fingers in towards you. Lovely. Fingers up and pull back, just gives you a little stretch through the arm. That's it. And then we're going to round through the spine, make a circle through the spine, and just hold on to your elbows, drop your chin. Just stretching out the shoulders there after that lovely, lovely arm exercise that you really love. And then come up to standing. We're going to come into some little lateral leg lift. So, and I think we did this a couple of weeks ago. So we're standing on one leg, that knee is soft, and we're just sending that leg out and in. In seated, Margaret, just maybe tap again. Or, what could you do in seated? Yeah, just a tap. So we're working on the outside of the thighs. In standing, keep going. So you might feel it here, into the side of your hip, into your bottom, yeah? Really lovely. It's not really lovely, it doesn't feel lovely, but it's really great to strengthen the upper thighs. Lovely. Open and lift, drop, open. We're going to swap sides. So, does it feel different on that side? Can you get more movement on one side? Our bodies are complex things, aren't they? So lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Two more. Lovely. And then we're going to work through, nearly done, and then I'll let you sit down. You're not nearly done, but anyway, we're going to step forwards. We're going to dip down as if you were picking something up, but you're not picking it up off the floor. It's on a little stool in front of you. Thank you, Owen. It's there. Come back to a wide base. Step forwards. You can go on one side and repeat, or swap sides, depending on what you're needing to hold on to. So Chris, if you stay on one side for example, so you're holding on with your right leg, with your right hand, that's it. Take your left leg forwards and reach and stay on that leg for a bit, and then you can turn around. I just need you to be safe. That's it. Really take your time. Jenny, do what you can. That's it. So what do I want? What does it look like? We step and we're hinging from the hips. Okay, we're not rounding through the back. So I just want you to think about that, because as we get older, our spines can become a little bit delicate. So that's why I want you to pick it up from the stool, not from the floor. So what is this movement? It's a lunge, isn't it? And it's a bit of a squat, but it's a straddled. It's a lunge. That's it. Good. So although it's quite slow, we're using those big muscles. So don't be surprised if you feel a bit tired. That's it. Thank you, Stuart. Moving it round. Is that Stuart? Lovely. That's it. And other side. So step forwards, reach. That's it. Oh, I'm changing sides. So step and reach, step and reach. Lovely. And hold it there and march it out. Do you need to sit down? Come and have a sit down. Grab a little drink or a big drink and have a rest on your chair. That's it. And don't make yourselves too comfy yet, because you're not done. You know that, don't you? Okay, relax your shoulders. Take your feet nice and wide. I'll let you get your breath back. So we're going to come into my favourite hip walk. So what does it look like? We start with a sway, side to side. Lift through your chest. If you need to have a longer rest before you start again, do. And then we start to lift and shift. I'm going to move my chair to the side so that you can see. So I'm going to start right at the back of my chair. I'm going to lift and shift my bottom forwards. Lift the other side. Now this is easy because this is on a nice slippery chair. If you're on a fabric chair, your bum might get hot and it's harder, and you really do have to lift up. So, moving the whole of the hip, lifting, so you're coming to the front third of your chair and to the back third of your chair. And then you can make it bigger and a bit quicker. So, what I should see on screen is this. I should see you moving from one side right the way to the other side. And that's what I'm seeing. Excellent. Now, can you push off? Can you lift that leg as you lift the hip back? So you're lifting the whole leg. You must make sure those feet are nice and wide though. Otherwise, well, we don't want to know. We don't want to think about that. So
We're going to talk about it.
we do have to talk about it. Helen says we have to talk about it. If my feet were narrow in and I lifted, I might well topple over. So that's why we have wide feet, especially in balance work. You need to take your feet wider than your hips, okay? Lovely. And then I want you to make your way to the front third of your chair. Are we all right? Yes, good. Okay, we're going to take our feet back and we're going to lean and we're going to sit. So it's just a lean. Now, if you don't have your feet far enough back, you're not going to lift your bottom. So my feet are behind my knees. Okay, they're not in front here, they're back. So when I lean, the weight goes through my heels and I'm just leaning my weight forwards. If you need to take your arms forwards, you can. And that just adds some weight to the front edge of your body. Long levers. Lovely, Jenny. So take those feet behind you and just be aware what's happening to your knees. So when you're coming up, you should look like this. Your knees should stay. So my hands are over my knees. Your knees should stay over your feet. Are your knees coming in? If they are, we need to work on your quads, on your glutes. So if they start to come in, I want you to really think about pushing those knees out. Now, so if you're in a low chair, this is quite hard, which is why we kind of suggest a dining room chair or similar. This is quite tough, okay? We're using those big muscles in your thighs and your bottom, and I want you to add a squeeze through the bottom here. Squeeze, and then rest. Take your feet out and forwards. You all right? Breathe. Little sway, because we're going to come back to it in a minute. Little sway. I know, it's hard. Bunny hops are not easy. It's not meant to be easy. If this was easy, it'd be called Pilates. Helen always used to say that to me about my class. She used to say, if it was easy, it'd be called Body Vive. No, it's not easy, and neither is Pilates. It is what you put into it or what you've got going on with your body. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to stand up and we're going to slowly sit down. Okay, so what does that look like? You can rest if you want. So we're going to start at the front third. We're going to stand up. We're going to take our knees to the front of the chair, and we're going to sit slowly. So we're going to send your bottom back. So this is why we did knee bends earlier, and then you can sit right down and rest. And then we're going to hip walk to the front third. We're going to take our feet back. We're going to stand up. Pump your heels at the top. That's the law, every time. Take a step back. Jenny, you can stay in a little bunny hop. Margaret, you can too if you want to. Okay, the key is slowly. Bottom back, knees bend. Sit down, slowly controlled. Lovely. If you can help it, we don't want any ploppers. Now I know if you've got long legs and you've got a small chair, some of you will plop. What do we mean by plop? That, okay? For safety, knees, back of knees to the chair, look forwards, and this is why we don't bend down. So bottom back, knees forwards, slowly down into the back of the chair, and go again. That's it. Feet back, rise. What do we do at the top? Pump those heels every time. Stops you feeling dizzy. Step back, slowly, slowly, slower than a slow thing. And if you struggle to stand, then try and practice this. That's it. Can you do again? Can you go again and I'll watch you? David, I know this is tough for you. You've got such long legs. Give it a go. If you want to take your arms forwards, it just gives you that little bit more weight. And then we'll come into a little bit of Tai Chi. Want to come in for this bit, or are you happy doing?
Yeah, I've got to finish it because I'm
Okay, and then have a sit down. Lovely. We're going to stretch you off. It's a bit early though. We'll stretch off and then we'll come into some adapted Tai Chi. So let's take one arm forwards. Take your arm to me. So we'll stretch first. Make sure you get a good old stretch. Turn your palm facing up. Touch your shoulder. Lift that elbow up to the ceiling. Give it a nudge if you need to, and then lift up through your chest. Breathe, please. I like it when you breathe. Okay, can you take that arm up and over your head, whichever way that might be, over your head. That's it. Feet are nice and wide, yeah? And then to come out, lean forwards and out of that movement. Other hand pushes forwards. Push it to me, turn the palm up. Hand to shoulder. Lift that elbow, give it a little nudge. Lift through the chest. Breathe. And then take that hand up, over your head. That's it. And forwards. Let's come into another chest opener. So hands to the lower back, to the back of the chair or to the bottom. Squeeze those elbows as if you're squeezing them together. Breathe. Do not hold your breath here. This is the one where you go, breathe. I'm hot now, are you? Yeah? Okay, and relax. Take those hands down, let them flop, and just come to that little lateral bend again. Reaching, pushing that hand down, sliding the opposite elbow up. So getting a stretch diagonally up through the ribs. Lovely. Okay, let's do the neck. Turn the head to one side. Take your eye gaze with you. Relax the shoulders down. Come forwards, facing me. And slowly to the other side. Try not to hold it to the side. Just make it a smooth movement. Eye gaze over the shoulder. Come to the front. And other side. Looking over the shoulder to the front. A couple more times. If you have crunched your shoulders up, then this is nice to just relax off. Okay, we're going to drop the ear to the shoulder. Relax those shoulders. If it helps, drop the hands down. Let them be heavy. I've been giving vaccinations and I'm like, let your muscles go heavy, and people are like, ugh. Right, let it go. It's really hard to let go of those muscles if you're not sure how to do it. Okay, bring that head up. Drop the head, the ear to the other side. Relax those shoulders. Let the shoulders go heavy. And you're still looking at me, you're still looking to me, it's just the tilt of the head. Okay, chin to chest, slowly, gently. And to me, little lift of the chin, eye gaze to the ceiling. And then we're going to stretch out those calves because we did those onto your tiptoes, so it can make the calves ache a little bit. So I'm going to relax, take one foot away in front of you, and then you're going to squeeze the toes up towards your knees. Oh, can you feel it into your calf? If not, don't worry. Not everybody's got tight muscles, but sometimes we do. Squeeze, and then relax that foot, hand on the other thigh and lean forwards. Oh, I am a bit achy there. Lovely. I can see all your chins, as in your chin, everybody. I'm not, I know, I've got plenty. Got plenty of my own, thanks. Okay, come up, swap sides, and one foot comes forward. So you've got a nice extended leg on one side. Relax the foot and then squeeze the toes up towards the ceiling, up towards the knee. So here, so we go from a relaxed squeeze. And again, if your toes are pointing upwards, you should feel that, or you should feel some tightness behind your calf, the back of your knee. And then we add that bend. So we hinge from the hip, feel that through the back of the thigh, maybe the back of the knee. And if you are gardening this weekend, just run through some stretches. It will stop you feeling achy. Beryl, your garden looks beautiful. I can see you've been doing your pots. So it's nice to, yeah, I'm rubbish. So I need to get some tips from the other half here. So who's a little expert in, what are they, trailing geraniums or something?
I love it.
She loves it. Okay, so what haven't we done? That's it. So let's come into our Tai Chi, shall we? We love Tai Chi, and then relaxation. So I'm going to stand, you can sit. If you need to stay sitting, you can. I'm going to stand and pump my heels at the top, as always. So I'm going to get rid of my chair, but you can have the chair in front of you. And we're going to take our feet nice and wide. And we're going to breathe. So we're going to lift and push down. Now you can add the knee bend if you want to, or you don't have to. You can stay fairly still with the legs. Or if you're pretty confident, you can add that knee bend. So we just go with the flow, with your breath. Lovely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, this time we're going to push away. Lift up, push away. So one hand pushes down and away. I don't mind what you do with the other hand. So the weight comes one leg, the opposite hand pushes away. Breathe in, other hand pushes away. Or you can just stay with the lift and lower, because it might be a bit complex for some people. If you just want to stay here, you can. Lovely. Okay, hold it here. Okay, we're going to bring our feet in a little bit and we're going to float. Keep your breath regular. Try to get some movement through those arms. You should feel really quite mobile now. Go to the edges of your movements. Okay, come to a circle. And down. Circle. So keeping it fairly simple. And down. Oh, you look lovely. Especially with all your arms up. And you might not get your arms right the way around, that's fine. Okay, let's go the other way. Push up, out, hands together and in. Push up, out, hands join at the bottom and invert. Push up. Lovely. Last time. And float those arms again. One and then the other. And if you want to add a knee bend, you can. Okay, then we open. So open those arms, reach out, 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 out. Bend the knees, send those hands back, squeeze the shoulder blades. And up, float up. Reach out. So you're stretching to the fingertips. Reach back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Lovely. Last time. Reach back. And come and sit down in your chairs. Make yourselves comfy. Relax in your chair. Breathe. A couple of minutes of relaxation. So, working down your body. Settle. Relax. Slump. Sit on a sofa. Lie down. I don't mind. Just a couple of moments to relax your bodies, to come back to your breath. So take a long breath in through the nose and breathe out in through the nose and all the way out. Relax the shoulders on that breath out. Relax them a little more. Feel them dropping. Allow the hands to rest gently on your lap with your fingers separated. No tension in your body. Feel your body against the chair or the sofa. Feel safe and secure. Feel your feet grounded on the floor. And just working from your toes. Relaxing each toe off on each foot. Spreading them out. And relaxing around the ankles. The muscles in the calves. Around the knees, the backs of the thighs, all around the fronts of the thighs, into the bottom. Just let all that tension go. Relax the belly. Just let it go. Take that breath into the belly. So when you're breathing in, that breath makes the belly rise. And as you breathe out, it falls. Relaxing through the chest and the shoulders, those muscles in the tops of the arms, around the elbows, the forearms, into the thumbs and the fingers, the muscles in the shoulder blades, around the tops of the shoulders and the neck. Relaxing the jaw, the teeth and the tongue. Relaxing the cheekbones, around the eyes, the eyebrows and the forehead. Take all that tension away. Just breathe. Feel that breath in the body. You've worked really hard. So just time for yourself to recover. Just find that space for yourself before you carry on with the rest of your day. And then come into a more normal breath. Maybe sitting more upright. Moving your body whichever way you prefer, maybe moving your fingers, rolling through your wrists, lifting one heel and then the other, having a little stretch or a yawn, opening your eyes and giving yourself a big round of applause. And well done, everybody. Hope you feel okay. For those on Facebook and live, thank you for joining us. We're not here next week, but we'll probably put a video up, so join us then, or go to the website and have a look there.